What we're seeing is companies that are offering solidity and a sense of trust seem to be able to weather the storm incredibly well. So I'm talking about companies like Reliance Industries has been a real star of our index this year, and they've been able to balance a sense of caring and ethics towards people and families, alongside, being fundamental to some of the really key infrastructure businesses that are going to shape the future. They're in petrochemical, they're in telco, and they're not the only ones. There are companies like American Tower Corporation in the US, who are building wireless networks, who've done incredibly well. They seem to be part of the future, making the future a more solid place, as is Prosus, which is a NASPERS-owned, Dutch company that's all about building internet companies of the future. Another interesting business is Next Era Energy, which again is a renewable company out of the US. All these companies, alongside some of the favorites like Apple and Microsoft, PayPal, Netflix, they're companies that are seen to be vital to the future. They're companies that are building the networks and the infrastructures that future life and future economies are going to probably be built on. And therefore, they're seen as positive both in the eyes of investors and the eyes of customers and people. So it's a very exciting time and quite a dynamic time.
Right. It is all about perception. So at the moment, what is influencing perception when it comes to these companies?
Like I said, it's this desire to care for people and put people first, and not just say it, but do it. It's a strong belief in ethical behavior, the ability to stand up for what you believe in and to be open and authentic about it. If I look at technology as a sector, what's really interesting there is companies like Apple and Microsoft are seen to be quite, front foot businesses with CEOs and leaders who know what they're about. They're very focused on what they're all about and what they're trying to bring to the world. Some of the other tech companies, and they're the famous ones, Facebook, Google, Alphabet, they're a little bit perceived to be on the back foot right now, where they don't necessarily have clear focus about what they're standing for. They're large, they're reaching an age and stage, sort of that post-teenage, adult age, where some of the problems of being big are beginning to come into effect. And another great example you got on your screen right there is the way Netflix has really taken it to the Walt Disney Company this year. Walt Disney was our #1 in 2018. It's really dropped back, and Netflix has really come into the fore. It makes it into our top 10. Again, it's offering people what they need when they need it, vital for the pandemic. But also, I think Netflix is seen as a company with solidity, and it's building the way people will consume media and content and entertainment. So whether it's building wireless networks, providing entertainment, making sure people have the right healthcare, health's another vibrant, exciting category. Companies that are really building a sense of something that people can bank on and trust seems to be one of the major factors, and that goes right from the top down throughout these organizations.